Let's talk about the ACAC right now, because when you look at it, it feels like the championship goes through Adams County, but it might go through Monroe this year a little more than it's gone through Bern in the past. Is that how you see it? Is Adams Central the team to beat now based on the graduation that we saw from a really great South Adams team the last few years?
Yeah, I think so. I think Adams Central ascends back to the top of this conference as the proverbial favorite, and they've had a lot of the guys in that senior class that have started now for 3 seasons. You look at Alex Curry and Blake Hirely and those guys, they're loaded up front. You looked at Keegan Bloom, who led them in tackles last year as a freshman.
That's pretty good.
I don't care where you're at. I don't care if it's a 1A or a 6A. You're leading a team with 110 tackles. It's pretty impressive. So, they have, some stability at quarterback as well. It's just a team that, has gotten better over the last couple of years, and South Adams takes that step back after losing that ultra-talented senior class. So I think, once again, it goes through Adams County. I think the question in the ACAC is, can anyone get close to those two teams? Because Bluffton was kind of that third team by itself last year.
Yeah, it rated 2, yeah.
Yeah, so can they contend? And can they jump up there with Lucas Hunt at quarterback? And then you look at Heritage, you expect them to be better in year 2 under Casey Kolkman. We feel like the right guy's in charge at Jay County, although it could take a couple of years. Southern Wells is back on the field, and can Woodland kind of start trajectory back up in year 2 under Coach Eric Smith? So I still feel like there's a substantial gap between those Adams County schools and everybody else, but maybe we'll get a bit of surprise this year.
That was my next question about the ACAC, is who's the team behind the Jets and behind the Starfires that's going to make a push? Like you said, Bluffton has been that team the last couple of years. They've won 22 games over the last 3 years. But is it time to see Heritage ascend? Is it time to see Woodland ascend? It wasn't all that long ago Woodland was playing for a state championship down in Indianapolis. So if you had to pick out of one of those 3 teams, your Heritage, your Woodland, and your Bluffton, who do you think makes the biggest challenge this year against the Starfires and the Jets?
I feel like it's Bluffton once again, but I expect to see Heritage take that next step. A couple wins last year, but I feel like they have the pieces in place and building a program there that they're going to be able to trim the gap there to Bluffton. But I still think it's within 10 minutes, right? You go to Monroe, you go to Bern. It's amazing that 2 small towns so close to each other can have enough talent to go around, but they're doing it, and I feel like it comes down to those 2 teams again.